Okay, guys, I need the talking to stop. The last time I'm going to say it, and then it's recess. Okay? All right. If I can get this to work, we'll be golden. All right, Caroline needs 3 1/7 cups of sugar for her first batch of brownies and 2 8/9 cups of sugar for a second batch. How much sugar does she need in all? Are we going to add or subtract, Kane?
Yes, we add.
You're going to add. How did you know that we were supposed to add?
Because it was in all. On all, we like to add it all.
All right. How much in all? All obviously means all of it together. So in this case, since we're going in all, let's go ahead and add these two fractions together. So we've got 3 1/7 plus 2 8/9. Now it's been a minute since we added fractions, and these have different denominators. So what are we going to do? Kendall, what are we going to do? Butterfly, okay? So I'm going to take just the fractions down here for now, and Kendall wants to butterfly. So let's do that. 7 times 8 is 56 according to Zeke. And 9 times 1 is 9. So then we're going to add 9 plus 56, and that will give us 65.
And then
What is my denominator?
63.
How do you know that it's 63?
7 times 9 is
7 times 9 on the bottom is 63. Now, what do I notice about this 65 over 63, Lily? 65 is bigger than 63. This is improper. So what do I need to do? How many times will 63 go into 65? So how many times will 63 go into 65? Once. And how many left over?
2.
2.
So it's 6 and 2 63.
All right, but hang on. That was just adding the fraction parts together. I still have my whole numbers to add together. What is my whole numbers added together? 3 plus 2 is 5. But I've got to put this 5 together with my fractions, so I would actually have how many whole numbers? 6. So 6 and 2 63rds is how much sugar she would need altogether. Good luck, Caroline, finding a measuring cup in 63rds. Caroline's crazy because they don't even measure thing in ninths when you're baking.
I have a question.
It's all like fourths or thirds. Caroline's crazy. She's in some crazy kitchen that I don't know about. But that's okay. Good luck, Caroline. I wish you well on finding 2 63rds or
I have a
something.
question.
Yes,
Do
DJ.
we have to do the show your work column?
Do I have to do the show your work?
Yeah.
On the ones we're doing together, no. On the other side, when you're doing it on your own, I would prefer that you show your work.
But do we have to? Can we do it on our white?
Why do I want you to show your work?
So you know you're doing it right.
wrong.
So if you get something wrong, I know where you went wrong. It's easier for me to help you fix it going forward. Cool, Rick. All right, so let's look at number 2 and determine what we're going to do on that one.
How do we show all of our work?
Oh, good question, Josie. It would be a pain in the butt for you guys to try and write on Seesaw. Cam does it. But if you guys want to write your answers, and then if you have a problem with one where you're getting them all wrong for some reason, then I would just reach out to you guys one-on-one. And we would just meet on it.
So you
Okay.
my whiteboard. I drew 6
All right,
boxes.
let's look at problem number 2. Robert's gas tank has 5 3/5 gallons of gas in it. If he adds 7 2/3 gallons, how much gas will be in the tank? Are we adding or subtracting this one, Fiona?
Adding.
How do you know?
Because it said if he adds.
It literally said the word adds. He's going to add it, and then how much will there be? So we've got fractions to add again. This time we've got 5 3/5 plus 7 2/3. Same as last time, we've got different denominators. I see most of you busy at work going ahead. So Riley's already done. I'm going to go ahead and start solving it up here. I'm going to butterfly 3/5 and 2/3. 5 times 2 and 3 times 3.
I'm done with the capital O.
All right, hang on. I'm not there yet. I don't even know if you guys have the right answers. You have something different than everybody else, Kaylee, so I'm going to go with, I think you did the fraction part, but you didn't add the mixed number, the whole number to it. I'm getting that you guys must be right because you all have the same thing. Either everyone in here is wrong in the exact same way, or you guys got it right. You must be right. All right, so let me get there. 15 goes into 19 one time with 4 left over. Add my 12 to it. 13 and 4, 15. So let's see. Did somebody raise their hand? Nobody's on the chat. Oh, yeah, Joe's, you got it. Good girl. All right, 13 and 4, 15's on that one. Let's look at the next one. Good job to everybody in here that showed me your work. You had it. Number 3, hamburger weighs 1/3 pound, and an order of French fries weighs 1/4 pound, 1/4. How many pounds total will a meal of hamburger and French fries weigh? What is your keyword, Sophie? Total, and so that tells us to add again. Go for it, guys. You guys are working ahead.
I'm not. Definitely not.
All right.
I was already finished before we.
1/3 plus 1/4. This one doesn't even have whole numbers to deal with, so it's just.
Jamal, it's so close to Jamal.
Yep. This one was easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I finished before we even started this.
I know. You guys are working ahead. Rise already on the next one. You guys stink. Going so fast. You're smart.
I already finished
Stinkers.
all of them besides two.
All right. Lily's staying with me. Sam's staying with me. No, he's not. He's already got the next. You are.
I'm just Xing out the R on Jamar and making an L.
Jamar.
So it's Jamal.
All right. Number 4. Get excited. John is 5 6/10 feet tall. Jamar is 5/8 feet taller than John. How tall is Jamar? Are we adding or subtracting, guys?
Subtracting.
We are?
No, we're adding.
How do we know? Because I've heard both. Are we adding or? Kaylee, what do you think?
Well, it says like if you made how but 5/8 more than they need to add it to the other two.
It says 5/8 more, so we need to add it to how tall John is. Let's draw a picture if we're not sure. Here's John. He doesn't have any arms. He's sad. He is 5 6/10 tall. Here's Jamar. He does have arms, so he is happy.
No, it's Jamal. Make it Jamal, please.
Jamaler, okay? Now, Jamal is 6, what did it say? 5/8 more, which means that he is taller than sad John with no arms. Okay, so we're going to have to add these together. Let me get rid of these boys. Jamal, Jamar.
You're gonna go to boy.
Jamal, Jamar, and we're adding together. Adding together. Okay. 5 6/10 plus 5/8. How are we going to do this one?
We have to butterfly it.
We have to butterfly it?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I did this wrong. So then I've got 6/10 and 5/8. But can I butterfly it? Yep. Because on this, what is 6 times 8?
6 times 8 is
48. Now, my first fraction is smaller than my second one. Does that matter? No, because we're adding, so that doesn't matter. 48 plus 50 is
You're just ignoring
98
Are we going outside
over
for recess? It's not even raining.
80. Stop.
Okay, Miss Bab.
And how many times does 80 go into 98?
4 times.
One. Stop it, or are you going home?
Okay.
Okay, how many are left over?
18. You can read it.
Yeah, so it's
Okay,
6.
but then I have my 7. So
You
that
can
makes this a
reduce. Yeah, you
6.
can reduce. So it's
And then I can reduce this. What do I divide by to reduce it?
6 and 9/40. So 2.
Miss Bab.
Not divide by 2. So that would give me
9 and
a
40.
9 and a 40. So 6 and 9/40ths is how tall Jamaler is.
They must have a good.
Can I say
Okay.
something?
Do what? Who? Huh?
Can I like say you could do this way easier? They can both get to 40.
True story. And then they wouldn't have to reduce at the end. All right, number 5. We're probably just going to do this whole worksheet together because why not?
Yay.
Mrs. Stevenson has used 4 2/3 inches of string. She needs 1 6/7 inches more.
More is.
So how much will she have used when she is all done? Careful, there's a lot of words in here.
Subtract.
Subtract? Well, tell me why. Stop, everybody freeze. Are we subtracting?
No, we're adding.
Adding, tell me why, DJ.
We're adding this. It says Miss Stevenson has used 4 2/3 inches of string, and she says it says she needs more, and then it says how much string will Mrs. Stevenson have used when she is done.
Okay, so she's used this much already. She's still gonna use this much more. How much is she gonna have used when she's done? We need to add what she's already used and what she's going to use together to find out the total of what she uses when she's done. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think some of you read used and you're like, ooh, we've got to take away what she used. No. You got to add them together. So be careful when you're reading, guys. I knew this one would trick some of you. This one is another add, though. 4 2/3 plus 1 6/7. So again, we'll come over here and butterfly.
6 and 11.
30. 32. And then,
Why did I write it way over there?
What is that?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
How many times does 21 go into 32? 1 with 11 left over, and I've got to add to my 5. Yep, Kaylee, you got it. I know some of you worked so far ahead that you're already on the other side of the paper. But if you've got your answer, show it to me. Yep.
6 and 11, 21.
6 and 11, 21s.
21.
21st.
Yep, 21st.
Add them all.
Yep.
21st.
All right, guys. You guys are
Good one.
doing awesome, I believe. Those of you that are showing it to me anyways. Let's see here about this. Josie Dozy, you've got it. Cameroon has got it. Good girls. I don't know why I'm saying good girls, like you're like my kitty or puppy or something. All right, this is being annoying. It's not clearing off. Check your numerator, yo.
Wait, what are those, Mason? You have one?
No, we're not sharing.
Yes, it's a soda. It's like a midget soda.
Sugar? Sugar, I'm pretty sure. All right, number 6, guys. Number 6. It takes Lacey 8 1/3 seconds to climb up the slide and 2 1/4 seconds to go down the slide. How many seconds is her trip up and down? Are we adding or subtracting, Kendall? Adding, how do you know?
It says how many seconds of a trip up and down on the slide.
Okay, so it's asking for up and down, so we need to add the times of both up and down together. Sophie's already done. Even Sophie's beating me to the answer. This is when we know Miss Bab is slow. I don't know the answer yet. You guys are ahead of me. All right. Oh, well, the fraction is 7/12, so I can see that. Yeah, this one I could do in my head if I just stopped and looked at it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you guys are so smart. So smart.
Miss Babs, because you're teaching us. You're the best teacher ever.
Is it right? Is it right?
You just yelled in the class.
It's right.
don't care.
All right, guys.
I'm yelling.
Yeah, 1/3 plus 1/4 butterfly gives me a 7. 3 times 4, 12. I don't need to reduce that. 7's a prime number. And then I just add my whole numbers and I get a 10. Woo-hoo! You guys are so smart.
Is this right? You taught us.
Flip your paper over. Some of you stink bugs have already tried to hold up the answer to this one and I haven't even turned my paper over.
Is this one right? For a glass.
Yeah. Okay. Eric.
Miss Babs.
Eric needs a half deck. Oh, class. He needs a half deck of playing cards for a magic trick. He only has 2/7 of a deck. What fraction of a deck does Eric still need?
1.5 more.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Added it.
I'm going to add it?
No.
No, Sam, why not?
Subtraction.
Yeah.
So you guys are like, subtract? Like, are you asking me or are you telling
No,
me?
Miss Bab, you have to add 1.5 more.
Hang on. Stop. You stop because you're just trying to be silly.
Oh, no. I said you need.
I don't want an answer. I want somebody to tell me if I'm adding or subtracting. Subtracting, but how do we know? And which number are we subtracting, the half or the 2/7?
I don't know.
Because it's not obvious which one is bigger if you're just looking at it, right?
No,
He needs a half deck. This is how much he needs. He's only got this much.
I have to.
So, Lily, what am I going to do?
Well, so let me read it.
Miss Bab, but
Hang on, I'm going to.
bigger.
Okay, so you need to subtract 1/2 minus 7.
Yes. You take what he needs minus what he already has. That's going to tell you what he still needs to get. Okay? So, when we do this, we're going to butterfly because they're different denominators. I'll get a 4 on this side and a 7 on this side. 7 minus 4 and stop. And 7 times 2, 14. Yes, 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 yes.
Sing song out of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it 314?
It is.
You forgot mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, it's too loud in here. Why are we talking in between every problem? Chili pill. Okay?
Yeah.
You can go to the hall if you don't like it. Yes, Cam and Josie, you are both correct. All right, guys. Number 2, Randy. Randy ran for
Miss
1/3. Yes.
Isn't this the page that we're supposed to do on our own?
Yeah, I decided we're doing them all together. I didn't realize one whole side was add and the other side is going to be subtract. I thought they were all mixed up. But I want to go through and like review why, because the subtract page is a little bit more difficult to always figure out which one you're subtracting from the other. So I want to make sure we do this together.
Okay.
Because
Also, I want
tomorrow, just to give you a heads up, tomorrow is a study guide. And then next week on Tuesday when we come back is your big fractions test. That's all the types of adding and all the types of subtracting together. All fractions together.
Miss Bab, so I deleted the other page, so can I just like send the second page in blank because we're doing it all together and I'm showing you my answers?
Yeah.
Okay.
When is spring break in like 2 more weeks?
Yeah, April 1st.
That week, next week, we only come for 2 days.
Yeah, Miss Beck, guess
We come for
what?
Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're out.
And then
Yeah,
I'm
Wednesday.
and then I'm going on vacation.
Okay, whoa, hands down.
I know which one this is.
Okay, hang on. All right, Randy ran. We're ready to move on. Randy ran for 1 3/4 miles. Natasha ran 9/10 miles. How many more miles did Randy run than Natasha? Sophie, what are we gonna do? Nope. Not adding. It does say how many more, but it says Randy ran this far. Oh, Randy. He ran this far. It was 1 3/4. It says Natasha ran 9/10 of a mile. Okay. How many more miles? So this distance right here. How many more miles did Randy run than Natasha? So we're going to have to subtract the 9/10 from 1 3/4. Okay. How many more usually means subtract. You've got to be careful about it. How many more? I've written my problem way down here at the bottom. This is going to be trouble. All right, so I'm going to need to butterfly 3/4 minus 9/10. Let's do this together. 9 times 4?
36.
You would have to,
Uh-oh.
I know how.
You have to make it, you have to make it improper.
Oh, you
So it has
guys,
to be
you're so
7.
smart. I have to make this one
So
improper?
it has to be 7/4 minus 9/10.
Okay. So Zeke says 4 times 1 plus 3 is going to give me 7/4 minus 9/10.
Then you have 7.
Now I can butterfly?
Yeah. Then you
Okay,
have
so 9
70
times
minus
4 is 36. And 7/10 is 70. 7 times 10, I mean. So 70 minus 36 is,
34.
Zeke says it's 34. I'm going to trust him. 4 times 10? 40. That could be my answer, but what else could I
You
do?
reduce it to 17.
I can reduce it. What could I divide both of these by?
2.
Wait, not on 4.
No.
2.
2. If they're both even numbers, they will divide by 2. So 34 divided by 2, I'm not sure, but could I do this?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I did it a different one. Oh, 1. Yeah, it's 17.
All right, so I get 17 when I divide 34 by 2. And 40 divided by 2, I know that one is 20. So my answer should be 17/20 is how much further old Randy took off running.
What is old mean? Like, what's the meaning of it?
All right, number 3. Soccer ball weighs 6 ounces when fully inflated. Where do they get these names from? Raimundo has inflated the ball to 4 2/3 ounces. How many more ounces must be added?
Oh, 6.
Tell me what my math problem needs to look like. Sophie, what would I do?
First of all, we're adding.
No, we're not adding.
You put the 1 on.
How many more means subtract? If I know the total that I'm going to already, I already know my total. Okay, so Sophie, let's look at this, okay? It says a soccer ball, when it is full, I'm going to put an F for full, is, where was it? I lost it, 6 ounces, okay? I'm explaining this to friends that weren't sure if it was add or subtract. Hang on. Guys, if you weren't sure about this, you need to listen right now. I'm not looking at your answer. I haven't even started filling it out. I'm explaining why it is subtract. That's the important thing because some of us don't even know that yet, okay? So if you knew it, great. Pat yourself on the back and then be respectful for your friends that are paying attention right now, okay? A full soccer ball is 6 ounces. It says Raimundo inflated his to 4 2/3. So has he gotten all the way to 6 yet?
No.
No, so I need to know how much more air he needs to put in it to get it full. And so I need to know how much more to add to this. But the adding would be on this side. So since I don't know how much to add, I need to subtract these
And you
two.
need to make both of them improper, so you can put a
Okay.
1 under the 6, and then you can multiply and add with the 4 2/3.
Okay. All right. So now that we know what we're doing, 6 minus 4 2/3.
You should make them improper.
Zeke wants me to make them improper. I'm going to need to do something because we don't know how to just take something away from a whole number. So we did learn that I could put the 6 on top of a 1. And then if I make this one improper, that would be the easiest. So 3, let me write 4 2/3 in a way that is easier. Okay, making 4 2/3 improper, I get 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 more. Gives me 14 over 3. And I've got my 6
6
ones.
times 3 is 8.
Now I can butterfly. So I get 14. 6 times 3? 18 minus 14. 4. And then 3 times 1? 3. How many times does 3 go into 4? What would be left over? 1/3. There you go. All right. Yep. If you got 1 1/3, you are good. Number 4. In January, employees at Home Real Estate Company worked 6 3/4 hours in a day. In February, employees worked 7 1/8 hours a day. How many more hours did employees work during February than January?
This fact, I know.
So in January, they worked this much, but in February, they worked this much. I need to know how much more, that little bit in between.
You have to subtract, because
So-
how many more?
How many more tells me that I need to subtract because I'm trying to find that little piece in between those two numbers. Okay, so I'm going to take my bigger number, which is 7 1/8 minus 6 3/4. Now, my fractions don't have the same denominator. How do I know that the 6 3/4 is the smaller number?
Because the whole number is 6.
Because the whole number is 6. Like, I can compare the whole numbers, and I know. You're right. Bless you.
So all you have to do is times the 6
All right.
by 2.
Now, I can butterfly these, or I could do what? Do I need to change both of these?
Actually, yes, you do, because if you times them by 2, that would give you 6/8, and that would be bigger. Well, no, but
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to have to turn these improper. Why do I have to turn these improper?
This is bad. The 8/1 is right.
What did you just do, Kendall? You wrote yours backwards, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, bigger number goes first, love. Bigger whole number goes first. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn these improper because I can't take away. So, turning them improper, 7 times 8 is 56 plus 1 more,
57.
57/8. Turning this one improper, I've got 6 times 4, 24 plus 3 more, 27/4. Now, 57 minus 27.
You have to butterfly because they're not the same.
Oh, you guys are smarter than me. Okay, they said they want me to butterfly.
Wait, no, you don't have to butterfly.
I don't have to butterfly? Tell me more, because I don't want to butterfly these big stupid numbers.
They're not
Okay,
stupid.
so what you do is you take
Every life matters.
you leave the
Good Lord.
57/8 the same. And
Leave
you
57/8 alone, and what am I going to do with the other side?
multiply it by 2.
Multiply this side by 2. Okay, I can do that. I'm ignoring you guys. 27 times 2 is 7 times 2, 14.
54.
54. So I get 54, and 4 times 2 is 8. So 57
That'd be 2.
minus 54 is
3/8.
3, and my bottom number is 8. 3/8 hours more in February than January. All right?
I got it this time.
3/8 of an hour.
Okay. Number 5. Peter's hat size is 7 3/8 units. Cal's hat size is 6 7/12 units.
What is a unit?
It's whatever measurement we use to measure their noggins. I have no idea. Whatever. Inches, centimeters,
Miles?
miles. Those are some big noggins.
Wow.
All right. Peter's hat size is 7 3/8. Cal's hat size is 6 7/12. How many units larger is Peter's hat than Cal's? Are we adding or subtracting?
How many miles more?
Subtracting. How did you know we were subtracting? We're trying to find the difference between their two sizes, correct? And the difference means subtract, okay? So, Peter's noggin, 7 3/8 minus Cal's noggin, 6 7/12. Gotta turn them in proper is what I'm hearing. Okay, I need some of you to chill. 7 times 8
Is 56
6 plus 3.
6 times
59.
12 is my favorite math problem. Can I do
8
it?
minus, 12 times 6.
No, that's my favorite math problem.
72.
It's 72.
72, all right, plus 7 more.
It's 79.
79, 12. Good lordy, this is a big problem we just ran into. Now I've got to go figure out butterflies. I've got to do 59 times 12. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 more. I've got to put a space saver 0 there. And then I've got 1 times 9 and 1 times 5.
708.
8, 9 plus 1. 708 goes over here for this butterfly. Now I'm going to have to erase this. It's in my way. Okay. Now I've got to do my other 79 times 8. 8 times 9, 72. I thought 8 times 9 was your favorite multiplication problem. That's what you told me a month ago.
Yeah, everything that equals 62. So
Well, but this is 72.
72, I mean. Yeah. 6 times 12 and 8 times 9.
All right, 7 times 8, 56, plus 7 more.
8 times 79, what's that?
I said 72. I said 8 times 7 is 56,
Yeah.
plus 7 more, 63.
No. What is 8 times 79? Don't we have to do that for both?
What do you see what I'm doing right now, dude? This is 8 times 9 is 72. I carried a 7. 8 times that 56 plus 7 more is 63, but my 3 got wonky.
Yes, yeah, 6 and 8.
632 on this side, okay, for this wing. All right. Now, and my little math magicians, what is 8 times 12 down here for my denominator?
96.
96. All right, thank you, since Miss Babb didn't ever bother to memorize her 12s. All right. At least I don't know all of them. I get confused. All right, so now I've got 708 minus
It's
632. 708 minus 632. 8 minus 2 is 6.
76, 96 miles.
That turns into a 10, and that's a 6. So 10 minus 3 is 7, 0. So 76 is my numerator over 96. This is their noggins. His head is 76, 96 bigger. Can I reduce this?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because they're even.
They're both even numbers. Divide by 2.
Use your giant brain.
Use your giant brain.
My giant brain is
38 for this one. 96 divided by 2 is. Ruh-roh. Can I divide this again? I can divide again.
This is a big one.
38 divided by 2.
I don't know.
16.
I knew it.
19.
Oh, it's 19. I got it.
48 divided by 2 is 24. 19/24. There you go. That's how much bigger his silly old noggin is. 19/24.
That was a really long.
1924.
That's
That
why
was
That-
way longer than.
that was a big problem.
Why did we
All right.
have to compare their
Just like the
Why do we have to compare their hat sizes? Because the worksheet asked us to.
we need a
Okay. Final problem.
Yay!
You guys know you love word problems. You've been missing them. We haven't done them in forever. Like it's literally been probably since like before Christmas since we've done a word problem. You've missed them in your lives. I know you have.
We do word problems on our weekend packet.
Yeah, we did.
That's true. All right.
I'm done.
You don't miss them.
Just
All
like
right.
DJ said to do yesterday.
Oh, class.
Oh,
yes. Mrs. Anderson. She uses 3 1/5 cup apples for her pies. But Mrs. Woods uses 4 2/3 cup of apples for her pies. How many more cups of apples does Mrs. Woods use than Mrs. Anderson? Sophie, what are we going to do? We're going to subtract because we're trying to find the difference between how much these apples these ladies use. Okay? So I've got 4 2/3 minus 3 1/5. I don't have to improper these. I can just butterfly them.
Oh. I am proper.
Well, you went more than you needed to. 3 times 1, 3. No, I didn't. This is the way you're supposed to do it. How do I know which number to put first?
Parker, if your eyes are broken.
The bigger whole number goes first. The bigger whole number goes first. Yes, 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 yes. All right, I will check yours. Yes, I'm not gonna, oh, you're missing a whole number. Can you what? Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
With that, Josie, I think we're. Why
Okay, Josie, yep.
Hey, Miss Bab, what is
Sam,
that?
is that? No, that's not
Can you
true.
go back to the question, Miss Bab? I don't write anything down. I just read off.
All right. What you got, Taylor? Yes, Kendall. Yes.
Okay, Miss Bab, there you go.
All right, guys. So when I do this, I get 10 minus 3, 7. 3 times 5 is 15. And don't forget your whole numbers. 4 minus 3 is
Miss Bab, it's almost
1.
recess time. We only have 50 milliseconds.
Jazz hands. Yay. Okay. No, we worked through every one of these together. I do not need you to hand me this paper. What I would like you to do, if you want to, because there are going to be word problems. I don't know why I hooked one side of my mask randomly. It's just on my face. I'm not really sure what's happening. I'll go back and get paper. Okay, class, listen up. You might want to hold on to this paper and use it as a study guide on how to make sure you remember which words mean add and which words mean subtract. Tomorrow, we're going to do another paper that you can use as a study guide. But this one as well would be a good one to keep hold of. And this weekend, look back over some of these problems.
Are we gonna have a test on word problems?
The test, the finals test, will have just regular problems on it and word problems like this on it. So
Will there be really long questions? I don't think
it will be very, very similar to what we did today. You guys know how that works. When I say it will be very, very
It's the
similar,
same thing.
you might see some of the very same word problems, but maybe the numbers are changed a little bit.
Yeah,
You
is
might
there
see
gonna
Miss
be one
Anderson and
with
Miss Woods making more pies, but using a different amount of apples.
and a different.
You might need
like
to measure
this.
Peter and Cal's noggins again, but their heads are different
Do
sizes
we have
next
to?
time.
Do we have to measure Jamal?
This is not the test. No, this is the
do
worksheet
we
you
have
just
to
did.
add? Do we have to add?
Jamar might be Jamal next time. I don't know. But when I say it's very, very similar, wink, wink, you guys should know what that means at this point, okay? All right, so that's what I got for math today. Word problem fun. It's been forever since we did it as a class and it wasn't just on your weekend packet. Now, that's it for today. You guys are gonna go back into reading. Macy, are you still working on your reading?
Oh my gosh.
20.
What?
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna hit stop record. Ladies, gentlemen, do you guys have any questions for me?
This isn't my.
Not
Can I
quiet.
take my iPad
All
on?
quiet on the home front.
Can I take my
This is like
iPad
a.
on? Mama,